Alright. How's it going, everybody? Today we are playing AI Dungeon. I just wanted to see how this is, and we're gonna do a fantasy world. I'm going to be a peasant. Character's name? Lord Tapout. Generating story. Alright. You are Lord Tapout, a peasant living in a small village in the kingdom of Larion. You have a pitchfork and nothing else. You dream of getting out of your village and having an adventure. You go to your fields and begin working. You look up and see a dragon flying in the distance. A princess is taken from your village. You must go to the other village and save her. You are an adventurer. What do I do? It's simple. I go to bed. You go to bed. Yeah, I think that's the best idea. You've been working all day in the fields. You go to sleep, only be awoken in the middle of the night by a loud crash. You keep sleeping. You sit up in your bed and listen. Footsteps. No, that's not what I said. You sit up in your bed and listen. Footsteps. Someone is in your house. You spring from your chair and look around. This is a figure standing in your doorway. I shoot it. You shoot it. I absolutely shoot it. You run forward, swinging your pitchfork. Your sword would work better, but you don't have one. You hit the figure with your pitchfork, and it collapses to the ground. Look at it. A creased old face stares back at you. The figure is an oak wardener. Who are you, you ask, raising your pitchfork. Gulps and backs up. Didn't I just stab it and then it collapsed to the ground? How did it just go? Swing. Okay, what do I do? Shout at it. You shout at it. Why are you in my house? You shout. Pretty good so far. I don't know. Why are you in my house? You shout. I was lost. Lost, you ask, lowering your pitchfork. Stab it. You lunge forward and drive your pitchforks into the owner's chest. The house and pan's back is against the wall. Yes. What? The owner says, crying. I run away. Yeah, I'm gone now. Sorry. You say yes when you get stabbed? No. You turn to leave. It charges at you with its pitchforks, tackles you to the floor. I've killed it. A voice cries. What do you do? Cry. I cry. I definitely. Thank God, a second voice says, I'm sorry, sir. You hear the body hit the floor. Are you okay?
I haven't a clue what's going on here, but I'll act like I do.
What do we do? You want to know what we do? We kill the man. What? You kill the man. You raise your pitchfork and stab the noble. He yells in pain as you twist the pitchfork. The noble cries as he falls to the ground. Who are you? A servant of the king. Let's go. We overthrow the king. You raise your sword and strike the noble's head off. You walk off the house with the head in hand. A crowd is gathered. Who are you? I'm a rebel. What do you do? I don't know. Keep rebelling.
Now, this is epic.
You keep rebelling. It probably doesn't know what that means. You walk down the road with your head held high, a rebel. Later on, you learn that a royal decree has been made to retake the land you took from them. You are now wanted man. I go to the castle. You go to the castle. You hide out in a cave, one of many under the mountains. You remain in hidings for months as the war between the royals and yourself continues. I gather an army. Without an army, you can't do anything. All right. You find many willing peasants and soldiers fighting for you. March into the kingdom with an army at your beck. You have finally achieved your goal. What do? We're just not going to talk about how I changed accents midway, right? Yeah, okay, we're good. You find many willing. You have finally achieved your goal. We take the kingdom. You find the kingdom in ruins, the royal castle destroyed. You stop and respect. What happened here? To right, marching, one look at you and snares. Rebel scum. We kill them for their disrespect. You draw your sword and attack the guard. You stab him through the chest before he can react. He howls in pain as he slumps to the ground. You ignore him and walk over to the next guard. And you murder him! You swing your sword and okay, you throw the head into the crowd of peasants. You look around at your work and are proud. We did it. We took back our kingdom. What do? Become game. No, how do you become the king? You are now the ruler of Agrosh. The peasants seem happy now that their king has returned. You look over your kingdom and begin some internal improvements. Rebuild the castle. You rebuild the castle, making it stronger than before. You have it protected by magic and trained in warfare. What do? Invade. Gather an army. You take in peasants willing to fight. You train them into elite fighting force, ready to defend kingdom or conquer new lands. You have 60 peasants at your disposal, and 20 of them are veterans. Train more men. You begin training more men, creating a large group. You create a larger group, preparing them for any possible scenario. Conquer new lands. You decide to invade other lands. You send 20 of your soldiers to raid a small village. You lead the main assault group into the jungle where you meet several hostile tribals. Yeah, we kill them. We're okay, I accidentally typed you conquer new lands 2 times. Your tribes are capable of building primitive explosives which they use to their advantage. They ambush your men, killing several. You lead your men into the jungle to conquer lands. You and your men fight several hostiles before deciding to settle in at a friendly village. Build a army. We need more men. Different kingdoms requesting mercenary groups, offer of trade deals. You also offer should be in exchange for mercs. Conquer land. I feel like I'm being repetitive now. I don't know. Am I too brutal? Am I being too brutal? I don't think I am. Just ignore the part where just ignore this whole part. Just ignore all of that. But other than that, you know, we're pretty good. So then it broke. AI Dungeon broke. It could not work. It stopped loading. So I ended the video there. But I was like, you know, that's a sad way to end this amazing story. So here's my take on how this story goes. We grab the mercenaries from these towns and we go back into the area. We kill all the natives, of course. I mean, we have the best army in the world. We somehow conquered a kingdom by ourselves. I mean, how can we not kill some natives? We then proceed to move on to new lands. We conquer the new lands, of course, because we are the best to ever be here. After we do that, you know, we're getting pretty big. Our dude has a heart attack and he dies. End of series. That is it. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy the time. I'll see you next time. Peace.
I was just kidding! Come on! Come on! You guys know I was just kidding, right?